Hello guys, my name is Arash. Welcome to my YouTube channel Data to Deploy. In this video, I want to compare two front-end frameworks, Bootstrap and Tailwind CSS. Here, as you can see, this is my website Data to Deploy. I wrote a complete comparison around 20 minutes. You can also read this blog after you watch this video. I explain everything. I put all the codes here on the blog. I put the link in the description. Check it out. So here, as you can see on my blog, I put the link in the description. You can check it. I deep down and comparison both frameworks with all the codes and how and where you should run your codes. I explain everything to you. I talk about whether you need a separate file for your CSS or you can use built-in CSS in your HTML file. You can use these codes, you can experiment yourself, run this code, and in this video I show you how you can do it so you get a good knowledge around these two frameworks. I want to show this project to you. For example, this website I created with Bootstrap. As you can see, this is a real estate website. You can, for example, choose different cities and add real estate for rent or for sale for each city on your blog. And for example, here with these buttons, the users can see the property details. And you can also add many more things to your website. As you can see, for example, dark mode, light mode button, and many more things. For example, you can add a box for contact. So for example, someone wants to message you, ask something, or some property owners want to add their property into your website, they can connect to you with this box. And here, as you can see, this is a footer of the website. But in this video I want to comparison Bootstrap and Tailwind CSS. They are frameworks both for front-end. Front-end means the UI we are seeing, not back-end. So these icons, these text, these boxes are all for front-end, they are for UI, and there are many frameworks for building a front end. In this video we want to comparison Tailwind CSS and Bootstrap, so keep watching. Here, as you can see, we have two others.html file and two index.html file, and you can see their directory. These two are for Bootstrap and these two are for Tailwind. For this comparison, we don't need to install anything on our machine, and it's really simple. I show you in a second. The others.html files are the full code. For example, if you copy these and paste it here instead of this line and save it, and in your terminal move to this directory with cd bootstrap -demo, and then open up. When we go to this directory with ls, we can see here we have index.html and others.html, these two files. And with running open index.html and hit enter, as you can see, the website opened with all components, navbar, the main page, buttons, grids, cards, footer, contact form. And if we do same for Tailwind, I copy the others.html file code into index.html, and we need to move to this directory with cd and two dot dot. We go back to previous directory, and then in the root folder our directories exist there. So again, cd tailwind demo, and with ls you can see index.html and others.html exist here, and with open index.html our Tailwind CSS version of our website will open. Here, as you can see, I think my internet is weak. It's somehow similar to our Bootstrap. Okay guys, I copy the links and open it on my Chrome. Right now it's working, and there's some problem with my Firefox. So here, as you can see, these two websites, they are similar in some ways and different in some other parts. As you can see, for example, Tailwind, this is the card section for Tailwind CSS framework, and this is for Bootstrap. You can see they are somehow different, and the main difference between Bootstrap and Tailwind is that with Bootstrap there are built-in and ready components. You don't need to add more settings, more changes to your components. For example, if we check here, for example, for our navbar, we use the class navbar, and for example, these are navbar for dark mode, for expanding on a smaller screen size like mobile size. But if we compare navbar with in Bootstrap and Tailwind, here, as you can see, for Tailwind we can choose, for example, the width of our navbar or the size of the length of the navbar. More settings we can add to our components on Tailwind. But with Bootstrap, it's built in. You don't need to add anything, and Bootstrap is better when you want to build something fast. For example, you are a team, you want to build something as a minimum viable product. You don't want to spend lots of time on your product UI and design. You want to first see the result, and after that, if you decided to go further and design your website into something more special, you can then switch to Tailwind. But Bootstrap, as you can see, it's very good, it's workable. You can just work on this website and make it specific for yourself. But with Tailwind, there is a more room to different styles, different designs based on a specific need you have for your business. Okay, this is the main difference between Tailwind and Bootstrap. Also, you can find their website. This is Bootstrap. As you can see, build fast, responsive site with Bootstrap, and Tailwind CSS. You can check it too also. As you can see here, here, as you can see, pre-built grid systems and component. They are the components Bootstrap use are pre-built. But with Tailwind CSS, this is their website. You can add anything you want all in your HTML file without leaving your HTML file. Each design, for example, you want to increase the size of your text, you can change all these things on your HTML file. Or for example, you can change the color of this button, you can change the animation of this button, you can change all of these in your HTML file, okay, without leaving it. Here, as you can see, you can modify it. For example, here, as you can see, for the title of the website, here is how Tailwind bold the text with inside the class font dash bold. It will bold the text in the navbar. Okay, for example, if we delete this and save it and refresh our website, as you can see, our title is very slim without a bold text, and here again, as you can see, it turns into bold. That's it. And here on the website, on my website data to deploy, you can have all the codes, you can run each component separately. You don't need to run everything once. For example, I delete all components from here. For example, here, as you can see, I delete all components. I save it and search my website. Nothing here because we don't have any component. But again, we go at our others.html or data to deploy website, for example, navbar for Tailwind CSS. I copy this and paste it here and go back to website, and when I refresh it, the navbar appear. And next, for example, I want to add another thing. I don't know, maybe let's add cards. Every website, every type of website using cards. So let's add cards. I copy this specific part from my code or on the website and paste it next to navbar, because first on the website, so as you can see on the website, the navbar stay on the top, then other components below that. So you should write the components in your HTML file based on the correct order. So I paste the button here, save the file and refresh the website, and as you can see, our cards appear. If I change the place, for example, add cards first, then navbar, and refresh the website, as you can see, the cards appear first, then our navbar. So it's very important to add components on the right order. And as easy as you saw, you can build whatever you want for any business, even your business or someone else, and use these websites and get users. Thank you guys. Subscribe to my channel. Tell me your idea. If you have any idea, and ask me, tell me, I will create video about it. And another thing, last thing I want to tell you, I have made a ebook how you can build a complete real estate website on Gumroad. I also put the product on website. I put the link in the description. You can visit it. If you want, you can check this. I explained step by step from zero to deploy it to GitHub pages or even to your own server and your own domain. uh, Build a complete functional real estate website. If you like it, you can visit it, and there are very good content there. Watch it and enjoy it. Thank you. Bye for now.